My name is Shelbi, spelled with an I. A little bit weird. I studied film, mostly documentary, but also, narrative and some stop motion, some animation. Got into film because I liked having more elements to tell a story. I liked photographs and I liked being able to frame very short stories in a photograph, but with film you've got moving images, you've got more characters, you've got light, you've got color, you've got sound, you've got music. There's a lot more to work with. I worked on a documentary project about autism.
I was diagnosed at age 31.
Well, I first found out when I was just a little kid, when I started to have tantrums.
If I try to speak, my mind can't communicate with my mouth.
I worked on another virtual reality documentary project about the war in Syria and the child refugees.
Screen, or you actually feel like you're there. We've had to very carefully reconstruct through photographs, through video, using specific photographic textures, using 3D models that are made from real people's images to try to make you understand what it's like to be there, what's happening for Syrian refugee children.
And then ended up moving to Reno, Nevada to work in broadcast television, TV news for a local station there.
Today I'm having reconstruction on my left and my right side. For the first time in 4 years, I feel like I finally have control.
These women are growing stronger, closer, and healthier together as a way to heal.
I will not let having metastatic cancer stop me from living. I won't do it. That is
for me, film is telling other people's stories and finding the stories and sharing them with people. That's what I really like. Being able to learn something and record it and tell it in a way that people hopefully will listen. Growing up in suburban Southern California, there were not a lot of wild animals. My first interaction with actual wild animals was not in person. I was very into wolves when I was young, maybe 7, 8 years old, and there's a wolf pack in America, in Idaho, called the Sawtooth Wolf Pack, and I found out about them and you could sponsor one. So they sent me a packet. I sponsored Wahatz, who's the babysitter of the pack. They'd send me photos and information about him, and there was a movie made about him, and I got very into following them as a pack. Then a photographer that I ended up falling in love with that photographed wildlife, I had his book, he filmed them, and I wrote him a letter, Jim Brandenburg, and he wrote me back and sent me a huge poster, like 3-foot poster that I hung in my room, and it was like having your childhood hero write you back and tell you, yes, wolves are important, yes, keep learning about this. And I think that has always stuck with me, absolutely always, that this is important and you can do something about it.